Good evening. Welcome to Soundtracks with Birdman. And we just lost Boomer, just like that. Anyways, welcome back, everyone. Trying to get back into normal routine here on the year. A lot has been going on, but hopefully life returns to normal now. Let's put Boomer back in here. Tonight, Retro Reels is joining us from Great Britain. How are you, sir?
Well, good, thanks. You?
I'm okay. Okay. And did you have something you wanted to share with the YouTube audience?
Well, David's just said, is this where the Predator 2 watch party is happening? And I said, no, it's the listening party with this gorgeous LP.
Yeah.
Nice.
Big Al, how are you?
I am doing well, thank you. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing great.
Yes, I believe so. And Boomer, how are you? Whoops, no, I'm trying to delete you.
I'm doing okay. My internet was getting fuzzy there for a second.
Okay,
so.
cool.
All right.
And we've got deleted scenes in the house. How are you, sir? Good to see you.
Deleted scenes. You a fan of Congo? There's a one right answer.
Speaking about fans, we were touching on this before the show started. So it's got a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes, 22% on Metacritic, and 5.3 on IMDb.
That's over 50%.
I don't think it's a horrible movie.
I think they were trying to put lightning in a bottle twice, weren't they? After Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I mean, it
Crichton.
isn't no Jurassic Park, but it's a good way to spend a summer afternoon.
Anyone here read the novel? I was kind of curious if the film diverges a lot from it.
I have not. I bet Big Al has.
No.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Retro.
Yes.
Okay. Is the book better than the movie?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask me a question.
Oh, yeah.
No, I haven't got the book.
Okay. We'll just assume that the movie's better than the book because that's the way it normally works out, right?
Well,
I heard there was.
Go
ahead.
I was going to say I heard the Tim Curry character was kind of an add-in.
I think in the book, the corporation, the lady was working for, there was a rival corporation also wanting the diamonds or whatever, and that there was like competition, like from another corporation that wasn't in the movie. That's what I'd heard. Yeah.
That might have been interesting to have thrown that into the film.
Well, time.
True.
Maybe they'll make it into an HBO series someday, huh?
A Netflix show.
A Netflix show.
Yeah.
With a CG gorilla. Boo!
Okay. Now they had thought after Jurassic Park they could do the gorillas in CG, but it just wasn't working, so they went to practical effects for the gorillas.
Yeah, they were having I think it was a hair issue.
Yeah, so they couldn't do hair. They could do dinosaur skin, but they can't do hair.
I see.
Although they can now, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Planet of the Apes movies. So
Yeah.
you can do the realistic looking animals.
Those weren't real gorillas? Boomer? What?
They were real to me, yes. Okay.
It was a documentary, wasn't it?
I thought it was.
It's going to happen, man. You better get on the apes' good sides when they take over. All right.
That was
Bow down to our future ape warden.
Ape rulers, yes, there you go. Hopefully they won't dissect you for fun.
Well, y'all ready to start this masterpiece of a film?
I am.
Yep.
We're going to do the queue up thing.
You're going to count us down?
Get a count us down, Birdman.
Yeah, let me get my thingamajiggy working. Okay. It's 3, 2, 1. Press the play button.
Paramount Pictures.
Remember Paramount used to put out a bunch of good movies every year?
A Viacom company.
The budget for this was $50 million, and the box office was $152, and they still consider it a failure. And it was the 7th highest domestic grosser of 1995. So I don't really see how that's much of a failure.
It's just greed, isn't
It's expectation, probably.
Yeah.
You know, I see the scenery, and I expect to hear like the Lion King stuff.
It does remind me a bit of that, though. That was the summer prior, right?
Yeah. Now, if you're looking for the soundtrack, you have two options. You have the original soundtrack, which is an appalling short 33 minutes. Like, what's the point? But it's pretty cheap to buy. And then Entrada re-released it several years back. It's an hour long. The cheapest on Discogs is $100. The cheapest on eBay is $150. So,
do you have the soundtrack?
I have the original release. I almost bought the expanded one a couple months ago. A guy on eBay offered it to me for, I think, $70 or $75. And Eric Woods was like, well, you don't really need it. I'm like,
This is a great, I like the score, don't you?
I enjoy it. At 33 minutes, though, it's like it just feels like it's just too short. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, buddy. Hello.
So Frank Marshall directed this, right?
He did.
Mm-hmm. And didn't I was reading here that Goldsmith did the score, but James Newton Howard
was originally signed to do it. Yeah, he had to drop out.
One of his pieces is still in there.
Yeah, there's some chanting bit in here that he wrote. Say hello to YouTube. Say hello to YouTube. This is Titus, everyone. This is the new dog.
You want to see Titus? Hold on. Look at that. I like that name, Titus. That's a good name.
Titus Andronicus.
Yeah. Are we seeing the satellite right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm synced up because I was
And
stupid.
Bruce
Voodoo
Campbell.
doesn't always sync up. I don't actually own a physical version of this movie. I'm waiting for a halfway decent edition to come out.
That music, for some reason, is hitting the Star Trek.
Kind of does.
Well, he made the scores for several Star Trek movies, right?
But it totally was hitting that same vibe.
Don't be wrong.
So you could make the argument that this is in the same genre as Indiana Jones, right? This is an adventure movie.
Yeah, I think so. Deleted Scene says he has this on Blu-ray. Boomer, is that not good enough for you?
It's on Blu-ray, but there's no special features, man.
Oh.
They don't care about this movie.
David says that Kong looks good in Skull Island. I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like 20 years or maybe more than this film later. Yeah.
Oh, the laser gun.
And that is Bruce Campbell, correct?
That is the great Bruce Campbell. That is my image there.
And I'm willing to put money on the fact that you've not seen any of his other films, Birdman.
I've seen that one where he goes back in like medieval times and he's got like a chainsaw going.
That's Army of Darkness.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
That's the part 3 of a trilogy. You need to watch the first 2 parts.
Okay.
Evil
You've not
Dead.
seen any of the Spider-Man movies then? Sam
Yeah,
Raimi's.
I've seen the Spider-Man movie.
Oh, he's in all of them as well, isn't he?
And wasn't he in Briscoe County Jr.? Wasn't he Briscoe?
He was. Remember when Briscoe County Jr. aired on Fox, and I was like,
What?
the X-Files aired right after.
That was a great show. Briscoe County. They should have never canceled it.
He had a cameo in Dark Man as well.
He did at the end, yes.
Would this movie have been better with more Bruce Campbell?
Probably, but I don't mind the fact that he leaves early. I think it's okay. I mean, he's got things to do.
He had auditioned for the lead.
Interesting.
Went to Dylan Walsh, but
I think the problem with him being the lead is he would overtake the screen. I think Dylan Wash is more on par with the other actors, whereas Bruce Campbell would stand out too much. I think maybe that's what the issue is.
I have Bruce Campbell's autobiography.
If Chins Could Kill,
the chin that saved Hollywood, or something about chin.
Oh, if Chins Could
Oh
Kill.
yeah, or if chins could kill. Yeah, something chin. Yeah, I know.
he's gonna grab his bag.
What do y'all think about Miss Laura Linney in this movie?
Laura Linney.
I always like Laura Linney.
She's good. I
She's
forgot
nice.
that she was in this.
She's
I
like
did
the only
as well.
female in this movie, unless you count, Amy.
I don't remember. Well, yes, we count Amy.
Jodon Baker
Yeah,
played
Was
two
in
different
some-
roles in Bond movies.
he was. He was a villain in Living Daylights, and then he was in the Pierce Brosnan movies as like an American contact. Yeah.
Jeffrey, like a Bill Cosby bit. Ugh.
How can that Hershey bar still not be melted to all?
I don't think I've seen this for about 20 years, but it's all coming back to me.
Yeah, that would be kind of freaky.
It was Boomer's avatar.
I'm sorry. I'm all right. I mean, I would have liked more of Bruce Campbell, but it's all right. I think we get to hear him do the scream, and then he's off. And I loved him on Ash versus the Evil Dead. That was a great TV show.
I need to watch that.
I still haven't finished it yet.
It's solid all throughout. I liked all 3 seasons. Oh.
There's your Predator link. You could almost take the monkey out of this and put a Predator in there, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Oof.
Leah Scene says any movie ready to kill Bruce Campbell in the first 10 minutes is ready for anything.
He's kind of a jerk.
He could play good. He played good jerks when he was.
Yeah, he mentions the rival company, or I think that was an element in the book.
Laura Linney wasn't in many big movies after this, was she? Do you reckon this killed that?
She shows up in a lot of smaller productions. Like she has had a consistent career.
Last thing I think I saw her in was Love Actually.
Was Primal Fear before this or after this?
It might have been. I don't remember. No, I think it was after this. Last thing I saw her in, I think, on the big screen was, or at least the big movie was the second Turtles movie that came out. She was the chief of police or something.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
I liked her in Squid and the Whale. That's a funny movie, if you ever.
She was in an episode of Law and Order where she killed one of her former bosses.
Interesting.
Exorcism of Emily Rose. She was good in that.
Yes. Yeah, that was a big role for her. She was the lawyer in that. Taco Bell?
Remember Taco Bell? Are they still around?
Yeah, I think so.
I had it a couple weeks ago.
Well, I wouldn't advertise it fast, Big Al. But...
See that computer screen? That's Doom. Greatest games of all time.
Would y'all want a pet gorilla?
Sure, why not?
It wouldn't be long before it's ripping your arms and legs off, isn't it?
Probably. Yes.
I think I'll go for a chimp instead.
Oh, yikes.
Get like a little capuchin. I like orangutans. Orangutans are cool.
How tough are orangutans? Are they also...
Oh, they can, you know.
I guess any of the primates could kill you.
I mean,
all monkeys are vicious bastards.
Yeah.
They'll all throw their poop at you.
Have you seen that video that's going around YouTube?
No.
It's like a guy bent down feeding one, and he takes the food, and then all of a sudden he just jumps on him and rips part of his scalp off.
Oh! Yikes. Look at that.
That's a speak and spell, isn't it?
Yeah. I had a speak and spell.
Stuart Pinkin.
Yeah. What happened to him?
He was doing those wasn't he doing like insole commercials for a while? I still remember him as the father dinosaurs.
Look.
Is it Mary Ellen Trainor? She's in loads of things. It was. This isn't far off from being like a real cheap, crappy Canon movie, is it?
Chuck Norris would be in it, though, right?
Yeah, especially with the that monkey. It's basically the people that are in it that takes it away from being that.
Probably. It would be Chuck Norris and Louis Gossett Jr. looking for the treasure, and they have to bring the ape along or something.
Yeah.
Firewalker.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It'd be like a take on Firewalker, but with the gorilla. Tim Curry's in this, though.
Mm-hmm.
I heard he did not look in good shape when they did that Rocky Horror reunion on Fox.
No, he's not been for. He's had a few strokes, and he's not been.
Yeah,
great for a long time.
Oh yeah, deleted scenes putting a name that was
what
in a lot of canon movies. Michael Dudikoff.
Michael Dudikoff be the villain, right? I know he was the American Ninja. Have you ever seen the American Ninja movies, Birdman?
I've seen the Razor Fist YouTube video on
Okay.
movie.
Ninjas were a big thing in the 80s.
One night we're going to have to watch some canon films.
Yeah. They're the Death Wish sequels too, but I don't know if I can bring myself to have you watch Death Wish 2. I don't know.
You just got to go through a list of all the popular movies you haven't seen, Birdman. And watch them in private first.
Actually, how are the scores of those Cannon movies? Do they hold up?
No.
Well, Bill
I
Conley's Masters of the Universe.
Yeah,
Excellent score.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
That is a Cannon film, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Was Superman 4, was that Cannon?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what bankrupted them, or was it?
Yeah, because Cannon was out of money halfway through like before the production started. They didn't realize it was going to happen.
Runaway Train with John Voight.
Oh yeah,
Doing good.
That actually won an Oscar for that.
Huh.
It wasn't all crap they put out.
Oh no, there was some good stuff. To be fair, I thought Cannon did well with horror movies when they would, hire, because horror directors know how to work in low budgets, so they would. I really liked. I think who was it? Toby Hooper. He did the Invaders from Mars remake. I enjoyed that.
Oh,
one.
Life Force, yeah.
Was that a Cannon film? Invaders from Mars?
The remake, yeah.
Oh,
And Life Force,
I remember Life Force.
Space Vampires.
I remember the naked space vampire lady walking around.
Yeah. That was like
yeah.
that was like a precursor to Species, wasn't it?
Kind of,
Yeah.
kind of. I guess Splice was the next version of Species. Splice was terrible.
What's that guy's name? He's in a few John Carpenter movies, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's. I like him because I've seen him in some other stuff too.
Mm.
See if I can find him. Peter Jason.
I'd say Jeff Goldblum should be in this movie, but he was in Jurassic Park, so that wouldn't make any sense to have him in this too.
That would really look like they're trying to strike gold twice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But you've already got Michael Crichton and also Stan Winston involved.
Yeah, Stan Winston.
and Frank Marshall.
Yeah.
Was Frank Marshall involved with Jurassic Park in any capacity?
He
Because
produced it,
Executive
didn't he?
producer.
yeah. So
It's like the runtime of this film's like right at an hour and 50, but there's barely an hour's worth of music written for this movie. Which every time I rewatch this film, I'm like, why isn't there more music in here?
because we need to hear the gorilla talk.
Okay, Boomer. Okay. But Goldsmith gave us 5 scores that year. Congo, First Night, Star Trek, well, some for Star Trek Voyager, Powder, and then Babe, which was ultimately rejected and replaced with another score.
Really?
Yep.
Oh. That'll do, pig.
Like this. Some good celery, huh?
That other guy that's there was in a few other movies, wasn't he? I remember he was in True Lies.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I don't know his name though. I should find out.
Oh, Delta Force, deleted scenes is just brought up. That's a great kind of movie.
The Delta Force. I remember Invasion USA.
With
Yeah.
Rutger Hauer.
Rutger Hauer wasn't in Invasion USA, was he?
Wasn't he?
No.
He
No,
played
it was
Russian?
that other blonde guy. Oh, look.
Oh yeah, that was the guy with the burns on his face, wasn't it? That was in there.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Amy Want. I kept thinking she said raindrop ink, raindrop drink, but now in the subtitles it's green drop drink. You saw this in the theater. Did this scene get howls from the audience?
I don't remember that in my
The
theater.
martini. I bet if you would serve those apes in the zoo a martini, they would be less likely to fling poop at people. You know, give them martinis.
I don't know.
They have like an open bar at the end of the night. You know, come on.
Yeah.
They might have made him more wild.
Does anyone know if gorillas can actually have alcohol?
I
presume
don't
so.
know.
They're very similar to us, aren't they?
Yeah. I remember back then, this was like all the technology they had. Like, you know, they're going on this, you know, Indiana Jones style venture, but they got all this technology that they can use. You know,
Would you want to give a substance that's known to cause people to become violent to a violent animal?
No.
Probably not.
Who is this guy playing the lead then?
Dylan Walsh, famous for
Nip Tuck.
Nip Tuck. He was on Nip Tuck.
Was he?
Yes.
How did he wangle to get the lead in this then?
They I don't know. This was before he made big. Maybe
Or maybe
I don't know what he had done
because he
before.
was a fairly unknown. That's
I
why.
think so. Hey, Big Al, did you watch the Dark Shadows remake series from the 90s?
Yes.
He's married to Victoria Winters, the actress that played Victoria Winters.
Wow.
Yes, he lucked out.
Won the lottery of life.
Oddly enough, yeah, go ahead.
Joanna Going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now divorced though.
Of course. What,
So you're telling me I have a chance with her now, right?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Yeah, just technically she divorced 2012, one child.
Who is the big actor in this movie now that I'm thinking about it? Because Laura Linney, I mean, she's a known actress, but she's known for playing smaller parts.
Tim Curry?
All like B-list, aren't they?
Laura Linney is the lead, with Dylan Walsh, Ernie Hudson, Tim Curry kind of being the next ones.
Did you know that Kenner produced a toy line for Congo?
There's Joey Pants as well.
Yep, Joey Pants is in this. He was on Sopranos. He was in The Matrix.
So that's two people from the Goonies in this so far.
Mm-hmm. Look. A talking gorilla. You can make a lot of money off a talking gorilla, right?
It does feel like they almost knew this wasn't going to go big from the choice of actors they've got in it.
Yeah, I mean, you have Tim Curry. I mean, we know Tim Curry. Ernie Hudson shows up in a little bit. He was known mainly because of Ghostbusters. He's been in some other stuff. But yeah, this is just...
What if you got Harrison Ford in this film?
Again, it's like the whole Indiana Jones thing. I mean... Okay, so we need a male lead that can pull off the nerd thing, but also be a leading man at the same time. So like a Jeff Goldblum quality.
James Spader.
Bruce Campbell.
James Spader could have been in this. I like Ernie Hudson says, did they get the president? No, that's the bad news. They didn't get him. I like in the Cisco Ebert review when Ebert compared Ernie Hudson in this to Clark Gable.
Yeah, the tall one with no hair was like, what? The short Hobbit one was like, yeah.
Do you like the music here, Birdman?
Yeah. I wish there was more music in this film.
Well, it's compensated by Speak and Spell.
Yeah, yes. Retro Reels, did you know that in my family, we won a Speak and Spell through a cereal box?
All right.
You know, when you buy a cereal and they say you can win a Speak and Spell, and no one ever wins those things. You never know anyone. We won one through the cereal box, and we mailed out for it. It wasn't one with a screen though. It didn't have like the electronic screen. It was only audio only.
All right.
I used to play with it. I had to speak and read as well. I had a lit screen. I used to play that as well.
Nice.
Do you think that the cigar was pushing it too much?
Nah.
I like that line. I'm your great white hunter for this trip, but I happen to be black.
I think he's got the best character in this film.
I think so too. He does have screen presence. Tim Curry is just doing a Tim Curry with his Romanian accent. Yeah, I don't know what Dylan Walsh was in before this. I'm trying to think.
Not much, really. He was in Loverboy. When we were young, Chameleons, Betsy's Wedding, Where the Heart Was,
Right.
Nobody's Fool.
Nothing decent then.
No.
Who was he in Loverboy?
Jory Talbot, credited as Charles Hunter Walsh.
When was Betsy's Wedding deleted scenes once now? I'm not familiar with that film.
I think it had what's her name?
Betsy?
Molly Ringwald. That's it. Alan Alda, Joey Bishop, Madeline Kahn, Catherine O'Hara, Joe Pesci, Ali Sheedy.
Have any of y'all ever been to Africa?
No.
No.
Nope.
That's why we have the movies.
I had a chance to go in college for a summer semester, and I decided not to do it. I was like, I'll do it next year, and of course, next year never comes.
Yeah.
Well, you never know what could have happened. Maybe you were better off.
Could have been killed, beheaded,
I like that when he says, "This is so Kafka." Who's Kafka? Tell me.
So you never know what could have happened, Birdman. You could have ended up being like the leader of a tribe.
You know,
Or
like,
you could have got like run over by a rhino.
yeah, it's like,
Oh,
you know,
let's go Orlando.
I joke. All I need is like a Land Cruiser, and I'll be one step closer to becoming an African warlord. I've already got an AK, so just throw in some gold teeth and get a Land Cruiser. I'm pretty much there.
There you go. Delroy Lindo.
Yeah, I always like Delroy Lindo.
He's sort of vanished recently, isn't he? He's still about.
Yeah.
The last thing I saw him in was Mel Gibson's Ransom.
Huh. I like how she just brings out wads of cash, right?
Money talks.
He's been in The Good Fight TV series.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the main cast.
I said a lie. I think he was in Jet Li's The One, wasn't he? Was he Jason Statham's partner?
Yeah.
In that, I think.
Yep. The One.
Was that 2001?
Yep.
That was the original multiverse movie, wasn't it?
The Five Bloods.
Is that the name of a movie or the name of Birdman's tribe?
I think my tribe would have a more sophisticated name, like
Like what?
I don't know, the Birdmen. Yeah,
The Birdmen.
yeah.
That sounds like a musical act.
You could have musicals in Africa.
That cake looks pretty good. What do you think? Huh?
I could go for some tasty cake right now.
Like sesame cake. I never had
You
that.
know, Boomer, you'll probably feel my pain because you live in Florida, like the home of Publix. I went to Publix this morning to get breakfast, and they had like nothing for me to eat.
What do you mean Publix has nothing for you to eat?
I mean, the salad bar wasn't out yet. The croissants weren't cooked. None of the bread was cooked.
What time did you go in?
Like 7:10.
Well, I don't know what they're not going to have that stuff at 7:10.
They normally do. They said they had a lot of call outs today.
Okay. You know what they have there? They have you could have gotten some churro donuts they have there.
No.
No? You don't like that?
No. Deleted scene says The Five Bloods was a Spike Lee movie.
Okay.
She's all flirty with him.
Yeah, do you get any chemistry with those two? Like they're going to become a couple after the movie, huh?
No, because
Okay.
I think she comes across as kind of cold.
No, I don't. I would say that, but no, she actually is going there to save the Bruce Campbell character. That's why she's doing it, not just for the corporation stuff. She is going to go find his son. So she did say that at least. But yeah, she's a scientist. She's kind of cold, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, he's a scientist too. He's just goofy.
Well, he's naive. He doesn't know the ways of the world.
Giraffes. So, are we impressed with the ape suit?
I think it looks fine.
People
Not
pick on
really.
reviews, and I don't know what they were seeing. I'm like, I think it looks good.
In shots like that one, it looks fine, but close-ups,
I see.
and when it's covered in all the tech, it looks a bit like drinking martinis and smoking cigars. It's just, it is a bit Canon-esque.
What do you think, Birdman? Because they've done an Indiana Jones movie, him trying to find the lost city of Zinj, huh?
That might have been better than the Crystal Skull.
How do you know? You haven't seen it?
Yeah, Crystal Skull, man. It's underrated. It's underrated.
I watched Mr. Plinkett's like 12-hour review of the movie.
So you watched a 12-hour review rather than of a film that's only
2-hour
on for 2?
Yes.
Can't you make your own decisions?
Oh, come on, man. Don't
One
judge
day
anything till you've
I'll
seen it
sit
yourself.
down and watch it.
I always hold do not rely on other people's opinions about a film.
Exactly.
You need to watch it yourself.
Watch it yourself.
You're not entitled to an opinion unless you've seen it yourself.
I loved him on The Sopranos. She's young here. I wonder how old she was.
Oh, Joey Pants gets away with being just himself and everything, doesn't he?
Pretty much, yeah. Bananas.
She was born in 1964.
Okay. So this was 1995, so early 30s. Maybe.
Yeah, 31.
I like that. We get a cross luck.
Whoa.
I remember watching this, and I was amazed when she takes the gun out and starts shooting the missiles, and I'm like, dude, this corporation she works for, they have the best equipment. That she has anti-missile guns that can fool the missiles. They're flare guns. I know. I realized that when I was rewatching this. Those are just flare guns. They're not some advanced technology that Joe Don Baker equipped her with. No, I thought it's when I was
out of his weapons cabinet from the Living Daylights.
Yeah. Or Living Daylights.
Kind of like a video game.
Yeah. This was a good idea she had. I have to give her points for this.
They
Hey,
do
hello.
make it look like they've just shot those missiles straight out of the sky rather than being heat seekers.
Yeah.
Hello, Jen. How are you? Thank you for making a live stream finally. Internet acting up. And Congo's not available for streaming where you're at. I'm sorry.
trying to think if this is on Paramount Plus or not. I bought it off of Vudu for on a
Why would
sale.
it not be on Paramount Plus? It's a Paramount movie.
Because I'm sure they leased it to HBO Max. Because
And
nothing
you're
makes
probably
sense. When
absolutely
they're on
right.
streaming.
Yep. Yep.
Let me find out. I'll find out for a second. Come on, do it. It is on Paramount Plus. Okay, so I stand corrected. Yes.
Hello, Richard. How are you? Good to see you.
Wow, Richard Fullerton. I haven't seen you on a stream for months.
Have any of y'all ever jumped out of an airplane?
No.
Yeah, I did it yesterday.
What?
No.
Retro reels is cool like that.
I've thought about doing it. I think the thing that stops me from doing it is the price. Actually, I think it's expensive to skydive.
I have a fear of heights. I
think with me, it'd be enclosed spaces that would
totally freeze up there.
Get me. Isn't that pretty? There's some good cinematography in this movie, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty film.
You know, I know them seeing the thing in the background explode the missile. You think that's cool, but I think back to Temple of Doom and seeing the plane crash into the mountain, and for some reason that was cooler. I don't know when they're on the
Bit better effect there, though. Yeah.
Who did the effects? This wasn't ILM.
This was ILM.
This was ILM because I
This
thought
was
with
ILM.
the.
Richard, I fully understand. Life gets busy and crazy sometimes. It's been a rough start of the year for me, for sure. But it's always good to have you whenever you can show up. Thank you for coming.
He says, I'm not James Bond. I think GoldenEye came out this year, right? Same year as this?
GoldenEye 90, I think that was 96.
Yeah.
Look.
Amy found a friend.
Amy likes the jungle. See, she's back in her home. She knows.
It's like Kong versus Godzilla.
I still haven't seen that. To be fair, it does look like a game machine.
I didn't know there was a Mega Drive game for this.
Oh, there was of Congo.
That's what Rich is just saying. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I don't know if it came. My brother had the American equivalent of the Mega Drive, the Genesis. I had the Super Nintendo. Actually, I was jealous. The Mega Drive got the better Jurassic Park game. You could play as a Velociraptor.
All those Jurassic Park games were awful, though, weren't they?
I maybe, but I heard that the Genesis version was better, or the Mega Drive version was better. But
Maybe.
Look at that. He's got a. I like how she says. I get this is too high tech for too highbrow for you. The portable air conditioner. He's like, I'll take one. Is that really a lost city?
Probably somewhere.
Did they do a movie about that, about the explorers that went hunting for it and they disappeared?
So you could tie this into King Solomon's Mines.
There you go. Yeah, it could be
That's a canon movie.
Yeah, they could find the Lost Diary of Alan Quartermain or something, right?
This could also be like a prequel to Planet of the Apes.
And also Jerry Goldsmith score.
Yeah.
You're talking about King Solomon's Mines. Did a rewatch of that a few months ago.
How does it
That was
work?
the one with Sharon Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've like blocked everything else about that movie out of my mind except Sharon Stone.
All I know is the follow-up.
You mean you've not? Oh, Alan Quartermain and the. Oh, what was it?
The City of Gold.
Yeah, something like that.
No, I
So
remember the
you
City
blocked
of
the Jerry Goldsmith score out of your head, then, Birdman.
I don't know. I mean, that was okay, but just like visually, just Sharon Stone with those nice legs in that movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's Bigfoot.
I don't know.
It's a predator.
I wonder, maybe that's why no one's been able to really catch Bigfoot. Maybe he just tears me a new one when you try and go out closer. Oh, look at
Uh, he has anger issues.
that. Yes.
Why don't they just make him a little stronger?
The delicate equipment.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be delicate equipment if it was stronger, would it?
I would argue, why didn't she pack a second one? But I keep thinking you probably only have so much room when you're going on these expeditions. But yeah. How does one sleep through that?
Eventually you'll just fall asleep. You'll stop hearing it.
Granted, I'm from Florida. We have our own wildlife down here that make weird noises. Usually after a rain, they'll come out at night and they'll start.
See, they missed a love scene between monkeys.
See, if he had started singing an Elvis song, that might have been the trick with her. But no, he had to do the stupid monkey screech, right?
Yeah.
As you mentioned, every monkey thinks he's Elvis or something. Just.
Hello, Ghost Planet. How are you? Good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well.
Hey, Ghost Plant.
And Richard was saying that Jurassic Park, the book, is a bit gorier than the movie. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it is. See, that's what I would like to see if they redo Jurassic Park, redo it as our R-rated film, but they're not going to do that.
They don't need to, really, do they?
What the heck? Snake.
It's funny how everything in the background isn't floating away just then.
Yep.
Here's your Indiana Jones bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
They should have had Van Damme there to punch the snake. Like in Hard Target.
We should do a rewatch of Hard Target someday. That might be an idea.
Definitely.
That could have been a movie in itself. Her versus the frog, right?
Yeah.
She's getting a banana.
No, she looked for the martini and the cigar.
Yes.
Do they make banana flavored martinis?
I don't know. I know they make apple flavor, don't they? Oh yeah.
Boomer Jen says that you'll be proud of her. She checked the library for the DVD.
Oh really? Now I'm wondering, is the Ghost Tribe a real thing?
It's the Birdman tribe.
The Birdman tribe would just be erecting statues to John Williams.
Probably so.
Place, right?
Speaking about John Williams, I will be seeing him in 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness. Does he ever perform songs from Black Sunday? I mean,
Not that I'm aware of. Maybe in the early 80s. But it's been a long.
He's moved on from that. Okay, I got you. Okay.
Sounds like Big Al's asleep. You hear him snoring.
No, I'm here.
Ah.
Just watching.
Oh.
I breathe heavy.
I thought you'd fallen asleep.
Being a larger individual.
Gotcha. Now, so this is interesting. They're trying to help the guy, right?
Yeah.
It's one of these things. Like, I'm wondering, is this like you know, if you think about it, Amy is responsible for a lot of deaths in this movie.
She is.
Because she shows up, this guy gets spooked, dies of a heart attack, or dies of fright on the site. She knocked over the machine, the satellite thing. So John Don Baker figures, oh, the apes are attacking again. We got to send another team in. They get shot down. So
I'll think these guys are really into this, you know.
yeah, well, you know, they got the spirit, I guess. This is so he was a member of the original team that Bruce Campbell was part of, right?
Yeah.
Minus an eye.
Yeah. Well, there's Amy. There's Amy. Look at that. Mm-mm.
Uh-oh.
That'll do it. Have you ever known anyone to die of fright?
It's been known to happen. It's usually like just that intense fright leads to a heart attack kind of thing.
Do you mean like personally or?
Yeah.
No.
Like a family member or something. They saw like a zombie somewhere. And
I mean, it would take a lot to get your brain to do that. It would.
We've never done a zombie movie on this stream, have we?
No.
Birdman's too scared.
No,
I didn't say that.
Yeah. No, but Retro did, and he is probably correct.
Maybe Return of the Living Dead. That might be one. I actually am envious of you retro reels. You live on the other side of the ocean where they actually have Dawn of the Dead on 4K Blu-ray, the original 1970s version, right?
Yeah.
We don't have it on Blu-ray. We don't have it here yet.
You can order it on Amazon.
You can. I don't think it. I think it's the European version. I don't think you can order an American version yet. I think
they're all region free 4Ks.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just made his night.
That's something to think about. Thank you.
Yeah, there's no. Well, all the 4K is region free. There's like 3 or 4 discs which have been known to not be.
I see.
But Dawn of the Dead isn't one of those.
Yeah, because for whatever reason, they did Dawn of the Dead in 3D. Like, they redid it in 3D for you to go see in the movies. And I was like, okay, you got it out of your system. It was released in 3D. Now put it on Blu-ray, unless they're going to do this each year and never release it on Blu-ray over here.
It's worth picking out. There's 2 versions you can get as well. There's one big box set that's got like a load of extra bump in it, like books and things like that.
Oh, that's neat.
I got getting that one. I got the cheaper one, which has just got the discs. Basically, it's got 3 cuts of the movie.
Yeah, I have the 3 cuts on regular DVD. Yeah, but I got that when that came out.
Really good 4K as well.
Yeah. Diamonds. Can't they make diamonds artificially now?
Yeah, it's called cubic zirconium.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Al, how are you? Hope you're having a good night.
Maybe that's what this movie is lacking, star power. We got good actors here, but I don't sense a star in this movie. I guess the star is supposed to be the gorilla, actually. But they wouldn't show the gorilla in any of the previews, right?
I don't think that would have been wise.
As I know, Cisco was complaining about the fact that they didn't bother giving us any footage of the talking gorilla or something.
You know, 95 was a pretty strong summer. You got Batman, Apollo 13, Pocahontas, Casper,
You got
Judge
Dredd.
Yeah, Judge Dredd came out.
Was that Batman Forever?
Batman Forever.
Yeah, Batman Forever.
I remember Nicole Kidman in that movie for some reason.
Braveheart came out that summer.
I remember for several reasons, Boomer.
Yes, I did like Nicole Kidman in that movie.
Yeah.
It's not a great movie. It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right. I'm not going to attack it. It was not the travesty Batman and Robin was. I'm not even going to go there. That movie is still hard for me to watch. That'll be an interesting soundtracks of Birdman if he ever wants to do the Batman and Robin movie.
I do Batman Forever. Did y'all know that hippos kill about 500 people a year?
Wow. I mean, I knew going into this, I think I'd heard that, they always portray hippos as cute. They're really not. They're like, it's like running into a crocodile or something. It's not good.
They are, their bite force is crazy.
Well, that's kind of a Michael Crichton moment, taking things like that and, showing, these things really are a threat,
Their skin is like 2 inches thick, so they're pretty much bulletproof. And they weigh on average 3,300 to 4,000 pounds.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
He ain't heavy. He's my hippo.
I think of the dancing hippos in Fantasia. That's what I think of.
Hungry hippos.
Yeah, the children's game. Yeah. Look at this. Oh! I don't know if
Yeah,
I'm a couple
I think
seconds ahead of you. I'm
a
just
hippo attack would be a lot more vicious because
well,
this
it's
is
a
PG-13
PG-13
version.
movie. You gotta have the families come in.
Yes, Al brings up hippos are very territorial.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think Indiana Jones ever went to. Well, he went to Egypt. I'm trying to think if you ever go to Africa. That might have been.
Egypt's in Africa.
I know Egypt's in Africa, so I guess I'll let it go. Yeah, but I think of the jungle. He went to the jungles in India, so that was good. But
Piece of that ours.
yeah. What kind of accent does Ernie Hudson have in this?
Kind of British, isn't it?
Hollywood British.
I don't know. That's the thing. I want to say Mid-Atlantic, but it's not Mid-Atlantic. I don't know what that is. It's refined. He talks in a refined manner, but it's not necessarily British. I don't know. Amy wants to go home.
Does she really want to go home?
Yes. She likes to miss. See, look at that. See, she's looking. She's looking at the mountain. She's saying,
You'd be looking at the mountain too. I mean, you ain't got no TV there.
Yeah, she's not going to have her chilled bananas anymore. You know.
It seems that for sale, one plane slightly damaged. Yeah.
So you don't see those two being a couple, the Dylan Walsh and
I don't.
He seems more of a couple with Amy.
Hey, some guys like hairy chicks, you know.
All right. That guy's the nerdy guy, the assistant. He's always says, "Porters right away, and they didn't take me." It's amazing they lose all their fancy equipment, but the talking machine is still with them at this point.
He's still got the NES Power Glove.
Yeah. I hate the dorky guy. It doesn't seem like the right way to me.
Would y'all go on a safari camping trip like this?
Well, I don't know. Is are King Solomon's diamonds a possibility? Huh?
For the sake of survival, I'm gonna go with no.
You guys don't know. Fortune favors the bold, Birdman.
With a talking gorilla.
With a talking gorilla, I trust the talking gorilla.
I'm saying no talking gorillas. Just like, you know.
No point in going in there. See, she's not so cold. Right? She says, what a waste of life. You know, she's not.
She's not blasé about it. Ooh.
Sigourney Weaver's going to come out in a minute.
Oh, look,
Didn't
he's what?
The 8 movie was Sigourney Weaver.
Gorillas in the Mist.
Gorillas in the Mist. Yeah.
Yeah.
He says he ran away. That's fine.
At least he's honest about it.
Oof.
See, Amy doesn't want to go home. She's like, I don't want anything to do with that.
I don't know. Well, she's talking to him.
You're like, what the fuck are you?
Yeah, it's kind of sad. Do you think? You feel bad for Amy?
I think Amy's just gonna have a rough time.
What do you mean she's gonna have a rough time?
She's got to acclimate from living in California to living in the.
She wants to be here. She has to know she has to go home. She'll be all right. He wants her to go into the wild too because he's hoping that she'll have children and teach the gorillas how to use sign language. You understand?
And then we can have Planet of the Apes.
We could talk to the animals finally. Yeah. Well, Maurice knew sign language in that first Planet of the Apes redo. Remember, he was signing to Caesar. He was telling Caesar this is a bad place. Remember when he was stuck in that?
Hey Al, I hope your husband's okay. I hope his arm gets better.
Yeah.
I've yet to break a bone. Thank you, Lord. May I never break one. But I hope it gets better.
Look at this. Is this where we discover the lost city?
Of Zinj? I often wonder when an author is creating like the name of a city or some kind of exotic name of a villain or hero, they like just play with Scrabble tiles and like start putting letters together to see what looks good.
I don't know. I mean, some writers do put a lot of thought into their names. I know that the author Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling did, but she did a lot of research in what she would use. And Tolkien did, obviously. And sometimes people just make stuff up.
Yeah.
Anyone remember Coco the Singing Gorilla?
No. Remember Lancelot Link, remember?
You mean the signing gorilla?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Coco was cool.
The city of Minge.
Oh, Minji. I always think of that South Park bit.
Uh-huh. I like Tim Curry, though. He played the voice of Captain Hook on Peter Pan and the Pirates, that animated series. He was in Rocky Horror Picture Show. He was in Home Alone 2, remember?
Legend.
Yep. And Clue.
Legend. Yeah, he was in Legend.
And we all know about Legend. I love Legend.
Amy's
Anyone excited for that new Peter Pan movie coming out from Disney?
Ugh.
No.
not really, because
Hasn't Peter Pan been done to death already?
yeah, they did a fairly decent version a few years back. Who was in that? Played Captain Hook.
Well, Hugh
Jason
Jackman, wasn't it?
Isaacs.
Yeah, the one from 2003, Peter Pan. That was pretty good.
Jason Isaacs play Hook in one of them.
Yeah, Jason Isaac was Hook in that one, and he played the dad too in the beginning, because that's how it's supposed to be in the play too. The one who plays the dad always plays Captain Hook. They did the same thing in the Peter Pan movie. That was the one from 2003. Is pretty good. It wasn't a Disney production though, but it was good. You've never wanted to go see ancient ruins and find the lost treasure, Birdman? Come on, I don't.
Yeah,
believe
I would be down for something like this.
Okay,
Provided I had the appropriate equipment,
yeah,
and the team,
because you grew up with Indiana Jones like me. You always imagine
Yeah.
going to these places.
Yeah.
Finally the.
You might find the Predator 2 LP in there.
Yeah. I might just buy that this month. Payday's Friday.
You got to find one first.
Yeah.
It's more fun watching you want it. Well, once you've got it.
Can I just look at it? Can I look at it one more time, please?
Oh, by the way, the LP I ordered for you should be coming at the end of the month, because it's supposed to come out in January, then it comes out in February. Now it's coming out in March, so that's why.
And it'll probably ship in August. So
This is ridiculous. Oh, look, they found the Hershey bar. We knew that Bruce Campbell was eating a Hershey bar at the beginning of the movie. Is that product placement?
Yes.
Are you a Nestle fan or a Hershey fan, Birdman?
I don't know, whichever one is, in front of me, I guess.
I like Nestle the best. Hershey with almonds isn't bad, though. Well, he stays out there. You got the hieroglyphics, huh?
Lots of eyes floating around in there, much like the painting.
I always remember this scene from the movie. What's your name? Claude. Where are you from? Mombasa. That's an unusual name for somebody from Mombasa. No. And then he says, I want to go home. Why does Amy keep running off? She's getting people killed in this movie.
She gets everyone killed in this movie.
She comes at the very end to defend Dylan Walsh from the killer apes. That's what happens with it. So just... Charlie's dead. Mm. See, instead of throwing poop, these apes throw heads, right?
Ooh. Ooh.
I don't know if I liked how the film sped up there like that. You couldn't really see anything. I don't know. What do you think?
Looks to me as they've done that to avoid a higher rating.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. That was a cheap thing. Amy jumping down.
Do y'all think a 9mm would stop one of those gorillas?
I don't know. So this is some kind of species of gorilla they've never seen before, right? And this is like. Now I'm curious about the video game.
Yeah, I'll look into that after.
Let's see. Congo. Oh, look at that. Came out for the Sega Saturn.
Do you have a Sega Saturn?
No, I do not have a Sega Saturn. I'm hoping eventually Sega does a mini Sega Saturn console with a bunch of games on it. No, I bought the Nintendo 64 at that time.
Now, does Amy want to be a mother, or does she want her mother?
I think Amy wants to be a mother. I think that's what that's all
She's
going on
the
about.
little bear. I mean, the little bear.
Yeah, well,
little
she
monkey.
wants to be a mother, but you need two to tango in that sort of situation, right? That's why she was eyeing that big silverback dude. He's a gorilla, Now it's kind of feeling like Aliens, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, those machine guns are pretty cool.
Yes. I feel it takes a lot of time for us to get to the killer gorillas.
Mm.
I felt like that was the big draw of the movie, right?
Yeah, and they don't really show up until like
the very end,
an hour and 10 minutes into the film.
Ooh. All right, he took something in the face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think those porters are dead.
Yeah.
I think one of them is wearing the skin of the porter like a poncho now. I think that's what's happening. Boy. What's going on here, huh?
I think Amy's in love. Look at my eyes. She's like, yeah.
Amy, naughty. Amy, naughty.
Think this could be a cool tourist destination, huh?
Sure.
They trim it down a bit, maybe run a lawnmower, weed whacker, get rid of all that foliage,
Be an attraction at Disney World.
They never made a ride off of this, did they? I like that. I don't like guns. I didn't ask if you like it. I told you to take the gun.
You're right. There isn't much score in this, is there?
It's not. I wonder if that was intentional or if it was just a time thing or.
Got an active volcano?
Frank Marshall's dad was a film composer.
Really?
Yeah, Jack Marshall. The wasn't the Addams Family, it was the other one.
The Munsters?
Yeah, he did the theme for the Munsters.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big deal.
I can see why this movie didn't do very well.
Why?
I don't know. It's not progressing fast enough.
It's kind of slowing down here. It's like we could.
Tim Curry just keeps coming up every now and then to remind you that he's there.
I think this should have been 90 minutes. I think this should have been a tight 90 minutes. I don't know why. Not every movie. I had a feeling that for some reason in Hollywood, after a while, they said every movie has to be 2 hours. Whereas in Europe, I think they went more with the 90-minute runtime, which I think actually works a lot better for movies. And I wish more movies would be 90 minutes. That's why I like that movie Greyhound.
Enough in it to justify it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is like 90 minutes lead up to the
the lost city of Zinj.
Okay, there we go.
Is that how diamond mines work? They're just poking out of the ground like that. You pluck them.
I don't think so.
He kissed the diamond.
If I had a diamond that big, I'd be kissing it too. Apes like big shiny rocks.
I guess so. Uh-oh. Maybe they collected them over the years, and this is like their little display area for them. I don't
They're
know.
like minge diamonds. Yeah, Tim Curry's wasted in this film.
Kind of. Well, he has that accent, which it's supposed to be Romanian, right? It's
It doesn't really add anything to it, does it?
uh-oh.
My name is Sasquatch.
Look at that.
Do you need some soap?
He's dropping the diamonds. Hey, I dropped the diamonds, and they're like, we don't care. We want to kill you regardless.
We should have thrown them at him.
Ooh.
Did you think Tim Curry's character was going to survive this movie?
No.
This isn't lit very well either, is it?
I guess not. So they consider this a flop back in the day? I thought this was a big deal when it came out. I don't know.
Like I said, budget was 50. It did 150. It was the 7th film domestically of the entire year. I mean, I wouldn't call that a flop if you do 3 times what your budget was. It definitely wasn't what they wanted, though.
Right. I think it was, like I say, I think it was a matter of expectation. They thought it was going to be the big blockbuster, and it just
They wanted the Jurassic Park money.
Yeah.
They could smell it. They just. I'm
They
sure
were
they
like-
plastered Jurassic Park all over the ads from the writer of Jurassic
From
Park.
the right of Jurassic Park. Yeah, they sure did.
They were like Tim
And then-
Curry, they were running around with the diamonds, and suddenly, the reality of the big giant apes kind of jumped in.
Yeah, they want to kill everybody. This is not.
Michael Crichton, his decade was the 90s. He had Jurassic Park,
Yep.
ER.
Yep.
They made Congo. They made what was the movie with Michael Douglas and Demi Moore? What was that called?
I forget, but
I
that
want
was
to say Disclosure, but I don't think that's right.
Entrapment.
Yeah, Disclosure.
Oh,
It was
Disclosure.
Disclosure? Okay.
Oh, she's got the fancy laser gun.
Yeah.
See, this movie has laser guns in it. Come on. Look at
I
that.
just want to point out right here, Uzis do not jam. I just want to point that out. It's not a fair representation of an Uzi. And it's Amy to save the day. I think this scene got some chuckles in the theater when I watched it.
Yeah,
People
ugly
were like,
gorillas. Get out of here. But why are they so distracted by Amy? They've killed other gorillas. We've seen the bones. Okay, so they're not afraid of tackling.
A small female gorilla.
I don't know. Mother.
Does anyone feel sorry for the monkeys right here?
No. They're kind of one note. We just like to kill people.
And collect diamonds, apparently.
The latest thing in communication.
Yes, I know. What do we think of the volcano effect here, huh?
Eh,
At the lava.
Basic, isn't it?
and that was miniature work, I think.
I don't think the special effects really look like it was ILM, but it was ILM.
It was probably the ILMB team.
Probably they were the.
Ooh, diving in.
Yeah, why are they jumping into the lava?
Because they're gorillas.
Yeah, I think they needed to knock like 20 minutes out of this thing. Was this on the 30-minute album? This song here, this
Yeah.
piece?
A lot of the pieces that didn't make it onto the 30-minute one are like shorter, like 2 minutes here, a minute there. And I mean, Eric's like, well, if you got the original release, you've got most of the big pieces already. And looking at the track list, he's right. But you put in like a 33-minute CD, it's just like where's the rest of the CD at? It's just there's just not enough there.
They should have maybe combined it with a different score of his. Maybe I don't know.
This movie could have been 33 minutes, and it would be better.
Come on, this is like reminding me of Star Trek 3 when the Genesis planet's falling apart. You know, that's what this.
Wow, that could have easily gone really bad.
This should have been the lost city of Jericho because the walls are tumbling down, right? No, sorry.
But Jericho was destroyed.
I know, but maybe never mind. I'm just
Okay.
I get it.
just never mind. It's just King Solomon, huh? Well, they got a balloon and everything. So she must have gotten their version of that satellite stuff.
Yeah.
Why does he want the
funny.
diamond again? The Joe Don Baker character?
For the communication satellite.
Okay. So the only well, he couldn't just buy a diamond, I guess, for it.
It would be funny if the Amy come up behind and smash the shit out of the equipment again.
Like how he says, "Good girl."
Probably going to take that out of your last paycheck.
I don't know. We should have seen the satellite exploding. Don't you think?
Yeah,
A
you
bit
know,
more dramatic.
save a little bit of money.
Making
This
fun of
deleted
him.
scenes, is this why you fell in love with Laura Linney or with Amy the gorilla?
I don't know.
Some guys
Whoa.
like hairy chicks, so you know it's all good, right?
Amy's got personality, don't you think?
I suppose.
And she could beat up guys that get on your nerves.
No, that's not what I meant. I want to be a mom, and I got to go with the hunky ape. Okay, you know, just good gorillas.
Oh, deleted scenes in love with Laura Linney. Okay.
Amy, turn around. Give him one last look. Yes.
This is so cliche, isn't it?
I would like to hear some John Barry music right here.
John Barry music.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
like John Barry. Like if you want someone to write like a sentimental love theme,
A sentimental love theme. All right.
you get John Barry.
She's found a love muffin.
She's home. We gotta get away from that volcano, huh?
How horrible would it be if there was a cut scene of as soon as they leave, like some poachers come in and like chop Amy up with machetes?
Well, no, that would be the sequel. They steal Amy's baby, and she has to go back and grab him for help to get her baby back. You know, that'd be the sequel. These things write themselves. Come on.
Congo 2, bushmeat.
Yes.
Return to Minge.
And it would be Tim Curry's twin brother who was a poacher, right? His evil twin brother. Because you'd have to have Tim Curry in it again. I'm sorry. Throw the diamond away.
They never got that back.
The diamond?
Yeah, those were real gems they were using.
She threw it and they couldn't find it?
Yeah, that was lost. It somehow disappeared.
How much
That's
money
why
was
this
that
movie
worth?
cost $50 million.
I don't think they were like real diamonds. I think they were.
I hope not. You like this end credit theme, huh?
I like it. I like Ghost in the Darkness better
Okay.
than Congo.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Yes, she was a producer on this.
Well, she is married to Frank Marshall.
Yes. I wonder where the balloon's going.
Wherever the wind takes it, Boomer.
I guess so. Music by Jerry Goldsmith, huh? You like that?
So Laura Linney did have top billing.
Yeah, I guess so. Ernie Hudson. Was Tim Curry supposed to be the comic relief in this movie? I don't
Don't
know.
know. He's just wasted.
I would think Amy was supposed to be the comic relief.
Yes, so it was the gorilla all the way. Yeah. Look, Jurassic Park had living dinosaurs. They needed a hook for this movie. Talking gorilla. Talking gorilla beat out dinosaurs? What do you think? Huh?
No.
No?
I gotta
No?
see dinosaurs.
All I can say is my memory of this film was better than the film. I don't think I'll bother watching it again.
Do you own the Blu-ray of this, or?
No, I don't think I'll bother either.
Okay. Well, I'm waiting for the director's cut, the unrated version. You know, with 30 extra
Well,
minutes of footage.
Even longer, yeah. Christ, no.
Okay, well, here we got credits.
I don't think it's a horrible film. Well, I don't think it's like, a great film.
It had promise, but just didn't deliver.
Well, this was my first pick for one of the 2 Jerry Goldsmith scores, remember?
Yeah. What was your other one?
LA Confidential. LA Confidential was the other one.
What about the other Jerry Goldsmith monkey movie, Link?
Link?
That's right. That's right.
That's a good movie.
And then those Planet of the Apes movies. Yeah.
I like those movies. I like Conquest of the... Did he do the score for Conquest of the Planet of the Apes? Or was it somebody
That's
else?
the first one, and I think he did the third one, I think.
Okay, that was Escape from the Planet of the Apes was the third one. All right, well, that's it for Congo.
That's it for Congo.
This is going to be like a yearly rewatch like Raiders?
Probably not. Probably not, no.
It's an odd cast. That was what was going on here. It's. I think Dylan Walsh might be the weak link here. I don't know.
Yeah,
The script's the weak link.
He's very white bread.
I think they wanted a Jeff Goldblum style character, but they couldn't use Jeff Goldblum again because it'd be too obvious. And I guess they went with Dylan Walsh. I don't know who else I would have cast. I don't know.
I think Retro Reels was right. This had great potential. It just didn't quite get there.
Just misses a spot on everything, really.
Yeah.
I thought there's so many false promises throughout it.
Yeah, there were no traps in the city. I thought there was gonna be like they were gonna step on the wrong thing and they were gonna. It's just killer apes, and that's enough.
But again, we didn't have them for like the last 20 minutes.
I know. Well, it's about the journey, not the destination.
Okay. I don't know if it's a
There wasn't
movie.
much threat throughout it, was there? It was just like, oh, let's just keep going, and they finally get there.
What was going on in the beginning with the guy, everyone
Everyone
being amazed by Amy the Talking Gorilla, but nobody wants to fund the expedition after that? Like they're all amazed, but nobody wants to.
Well, you're probably not going to give up your prize, gorilla to take it home. You kind of need to keep it around.
You don't see like a bunch of talking gorillas doing a Tennessee Williams play sold out. I'm just saying.
Maybe some Marlowe. Well, guys, I've been up since like 3 a.m. I know Retro Reels it's late for him.
We have
really
exactly
is.
3 more minutes of credits, smart guy.
I see that.
I'm kidding. Anyway, you can wrap it up. That's a lot. That's actually, these are pretty long credits for the time, don't you think?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of little, see all these ILM staff,
Is
then
George
we had
Lucas's
Buena
name
Vista.
slapped in here somewhere?
Well, I mean, he owned Industrial Light and Magic at the time, so that was
Gray Gorilla consultant George Lucas or something. This is. Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess we can wrap it up. This is
We'll
taking too long.
figure out something for next week. And
Cool.
yeah, Black Sunday. You want to do Black Sunday?
We can, unless you had another Williams score you were set on. I can do Black Sunday.
Black Sunday will work for me. That works
Yeah,
for
we
you?
can do Black Sunday.
What's the criteria?
I've never seen Black Sunday.
The criteria was just pick 2 John Williams scores and pick 2 Goldsmith scores. And I'm trying to think, what haven't we done with Williams? But I didn't want to pick like stuff that's too obvious. I almost went with Jaws, but I feel like Jaws is more of a summer movie. And I picked Black Sunday because I thought we were going to be doing it near the Super Bowl originally. So that was, I was going to pick that, but we can still do it. Now I'm down to the songs. California Dreamin'.
All right, everyone. Boomer, you got a show on Sunday?
I do.
Cool.
Yeah, Geezers at 9:00 Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to be on with Troy again this Friday. I think he's going to be having a special guest on then too. So,
Okay. Retro, you got something coming up?
Not at the minute. Nothing concrete yet.
And Big Al, you got a stream Saturday? Is that right?
Yep. Saturday night, 10:00. We'll be on films, doing films with friends. It's going to be Streets of Fire.
Streets of Fire. All right.
1984. Michael Pare and Diane Lane and lots of great music.
What have you got coming up, Birdman?
I need to do my Miss 80s Trivial Pursuit show. And in my brain, I'm working on some Goldsmith things. And I had this like grand vision for a Trivial Pursuit thing, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull it off. So I'm just gonna scale it back and go for something a bit simpler.
Push the envelope.
Yeah, I was
You
trying
don't
to
try,
get.
you won't know.
I wanted to play Trivial Pursuit with my 2 favorite Germans, who are both named Hans.
Apparently, Congo for the Sega Saturn is a Doom clone. Interesting. They need to remaster it now.
I still think Atari 2600 is the best gaming system
Oh,
ever.
please. It's not. They're yeah. I don't.
It was the only one I ever had. So
Oh my goodness. Okay.
all right, everyone. Thank y'all for joining us. Retro, thank you for staying up so late. At least what would be late for me.
That's all right.
As always, adopt, don't shop. Keep listening to great film music. We will see all of y'all very soon. Good night.
Bye.